Listener discretion is advised. Hello and welcome to Scary Time, the podcast that helps you find new, emerging, and undiscovered scary and paranormal podcasts. I'm Greg, the host and curator of Scary Time. Today's episode is from PNW Haunts and Homicides. Join Caitlin and Cassie as they chat about true crime, the paranormal, and all kinds of spooky shit in the Pacific Northwest. If you like today's episode, make sure to check out the episode description for links to subscribe. All right, let's get this show started.
Begin.
Hi, Caitlin.
Hi, Cassie.
Hi, creepy people.
Oh, hi.
This is PNW Haunts and Homicides.
Oh, right.
If you guys didn't know, if you're new.
That's right. I just thought we were goofing around for a sec here.
We're doing a podcast, Caitlin.
Yeah, correct.
Yes.
Okay.
And okay, we're going to start our tarot reading for the story I'm about to tell.
Yeah.
The spooky dookie case.
Yeah.
Okay. Cutting the cards. Picking my card. I have gotten this card like 5 times.
Have you really? Have you gotten it that many times?
Happening. I have read like twice, at least once for our cases, but I have done my own.
Oh, you get it all the time, like outside of
I do my
these?
own tarot readings, and I literally get this card, and I have shuffled the deck. You've shuffled the deck.
That's
It's
crazy.
been shuffled. I'm not understanding.
Did you draw
it's
that
really
in the
creepy.
upright or in the reverse?
It's in the upright.
Okay. So this is Ace of Potions. In the upright position, it says, you're feeling inspired, creative, and intuitive. Someone special may be entering the picture soon. Whether this person ends up being a love interest or a great new friend, things are happening just as they should now. Stay curious, pay attention, and enjoy the moment. I didn't even ask if you wanted to read it.
I know what it says.
Oh my God. You're like, yeah, I have it memorized.
literally get this card all of the time.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's real weird. Yeah. Do you think we could maybe Google another definition for
Another
this card?
interpretation?
Yeah. Interpretation. And again, this card is Ace of Potions. It's the one where Jack is holding the little potion bottle with the butterfly coming out. I can't remember the last case we got this for. I think it was in the reverse. I'm going to check the Instagram and see. It was the Heathman one that we got it for. Like literally my last episode.
That's so bizarre.
I'm thinking it was in the reverse, I want to say.
Oh, that's interesting. So then it's like you are kind of getting a different reading. Okay. So Ace of Cups in the upright, love, new relationships, compassion, creativity. Let's see what else I can find.
It does make sense with the case. It's not like it doesn't, and I'm searching for something, but I just want more.
Yeah, okay. Getting the Ace of Cups upright shows that it's time to let loose of whatever emotional baggage you have and start living your life to the fullest. Like with all other aces, there is a new beginning that is indicated here, a chance to start fresh. It might come in the form of opening yourself up to the possibilities of new relationships, romantic or otherwise. That have the ability to make you emotionally fulfilled. The release indicated by this card may either be spiritual or emotional, depending on what you are going through. The Ace of Cups may come to a reading after a long period of being lonely or enduring something that deeply hurt you emotionally, and its appearance may be there to herald the turning over of a new leaf. It is important for one to open themselves up to more opportunities for friendships, love, and spiritual learning. There's a chance now to put your past behind you, for you are being offered the gifts of the cups. It is up to you whether you take the cup and drink to the fullest.
Okay.
All right.
I think I know how it ties in, but let's get into...
All right. Bye, Patreon.
Yeah, oh yeah. Bye, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Today, we're talking about Pittock Mansion.
Shut up.
Yeah. Is that how you say it, Pittock?
Now I'm like thinking about it.
Because that's how I've always
Mansion.
heard it, but it's spelled like Pittock.
I hear a lot of people. Oh my God. I can't say words. I hear a lot of people say Pittock Mansion.
Pittock. Okay, let's do a quick Goog to see how.
But that's sort of like how, in the area where we grew up, like people say
different things. Yeah.
I was listening to a pod the other day and they said aloha.
It's not aloha, it's aloha.
Yeah.
Pittock.
It does say Pittock. Pittock.
I feel like that robot voice is hard to really. It just doesn't sound.
Let's do another one.
Pittock Mansion.
Pittock.
Yeah.
We're going to go with Pittock because we live here, so we're right. So in Portland, then that is Portland, Oregon, in case you guys didn't know, we are in the PNW. We are not in Maine. So in Portland's West Hills, there is a 16,000 square foot, 23-room French Renaissance style chateau.
Gorgeous, darling.
Yes. It is so like classy and fancy. And this place is very well known to locals. This once private residence was built in 1914 for Henry and Georgiana Pittock. I wrote, yes, we're talking about Pittock Mansion. Apparently, I thought I was hiding it.
Oh. I love that.
I spoiled it in the beginning.
I love it when you spoil your own. Yeah.
It's fine.
It's great.
This gorgeous home is now a museum, and along with its 46 acres, is now operated by a nonprofit called the Pittock Mansion Society, and they, alongside Portland's Parks and Rec, take care of the property.
Aw. I love a collaboration.
Yeah. You can tour the grounds for free and the inside of the mansion for a small fee that goes directly back to the home's upkeep.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Yay.
Super cute. Because it needs a lot of upkeep because it's big.
It's huge.
It's big and old. No judgment, Pittock Mansion. You're gorgeous.
You beautiful girl.
It is full of really cool, like, antiques and art. And just for Caitlin, they have their fair share of creepy old dolls. I'll show you some photos after and we'll post them.
Oh, God. Did we have to?
It's not about, so this episode's not about the dolls, but I just had to throw it in there because, you know what?
Because of course you did.
Let me just find it. I have it. I have the photos ready to go. Let's just show Caitlin right now.
This is fine.
Okay, so this is one, and it's like a photo of a old like puppet show like thingy.
Oh,
do you see?
Okay, so the puppeteering platform is so cute, but what is with that clown?
Underneath it is a creepy clown doll. Oh, but we're not done.
No, I don't like it. No, there's so many. Oh my God.
There's another room with a bunch of dolls on the bed and one in like a little carriage thing. Is that what that was?
Yeah.
There's a bunch of creepy old dolls.
It's an
everywhere.
old-timey stroller. And
It's
not as
cute.
bad as like the Lily doll.
Oh no.
But it's not great.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Okay, moving on from the dolls. We're done with the dolls, I promise.
Okay.
They're not haunted this time.
I don't believe you.
They're not.
But moving on.
Since 1974, this mansion has been on the National Register of Historic Places,
Oh,
which we've heard before from a couple other buildings. The mansion had a lot of modern, at the time, amenities, including central vac, intercoms, thermostat, controlled heat, and a dumbwaiter, which, oh my God, those things creep me out.
they're kind of cool though.
Have you seen Pet Sematary?
What do you think?
No.
No.
Don't watch it because you will not like a dumbwaiter after that.
Oh God.
Yeah, it's ugh, okay.
I don't know. Like, oof. Yeah. Okay. So I think it's interesting though, because who has intercoms in their house now? Like, yeah, okay, they're less of like it's not like this crazy modern innovation, but it still has a lot of stuff that like, yes, they exist and like everybody's familiar with what they are, but I don't have that in my house.
No, some people do though. Like I've cleaned a lot of
Street of Dreams,
big like mansion type of homes.
Yeah,
And they do still have intercoms around. So
that's so weird.
yeah. I mean, most of them now, I think they're mostly used for like, they have like Bluetooth speaker type of things involved.
Sure.
So that like you
Yeah.
can play music all over your house and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if people actually use them like to talk to each other because we have cell phones and everything now.
That's
But
what I was gonna say. I'm like, why wouldn't you just
Yeah.
text them?
Ma, the meatloaf.
I never know what she's doing.
Okay. Anyone who has ever been there knows that the view from this place is absolutely stunning.
It's gorge.
It is. You can see all of downtown, and if it's like not too overcast, you can see Mount Hood. And this one
that
article was saying that you can see Mount St. Helens, Mount Adams, Mount Rainier, and Mount Jefferson from there. I'm not 100% sure on
Wow.
those because I've only ever seen Mount Hood from there, but like
yeah.
it's
Well,
a big
Yeah, I mean, it probably makes a difference what, like you were saying, the weather conditions are.
Yeah.
And
has to be a really clear day, and
yeah.
but yeah,
I bet you couldn't see anything after the wildfires last summer.
No, you probably couldn't even see like the bushes that are beyond the gate. Like
Seriously.
it was bad.
It's not good.
Mm-mm. And it is situated right between Forest Park and Washington Park, and it's connected by the Wildwood Trail, which I've been on several times. Have you ever been hiking up in there?
I don't know if I've done like the Wildwood Trail or not, but I've definitely like I wasn't hiking, but I've been to obviously I've been to Forest Park, but
Yeah. Well, if you guys remember that from our first
Yikes.
episode.
yeah, literally nowhere in this city is safe.
No.
Okay, cool. Okay. I know that movie last night. Oof. I cannot wait for you to watch that
Ooh, you
and
need
for
to
us to
watch
do our
it.
movie review.
Yes. That reminds me, do you have HBO Max?
No.
There is a documentary on there, a Brittany Murphy documentary.
Oh God.
It is absolutely amazing. Oh my God. It is so good.
Maybe we'll have to cover that one too.
Because like you think you know, because like you've heard all these podcasts cover it and documentaries cover it. But the way they did it was really, really great. Okay.
Okay.
Done
All right.
with my tangent. Well, everyone go watch it.
So there's a lot that's coming down the pike, obviously.
Right? Yeah, we should do a thing on that one. Okay. Anyway, Henry Pittock was the owner and publisher for a little newspaper, just like a little like newspaper called the Oregonian.
Oh. I'm like a little newspaper. Like
Ever heard of
I don't
it?
know, is that like the Mercury or like the
No.
Willamette Week? Like even those are pretty big around here.
The gosh darn Oregonian, which is like the biggest newspaper in Oregon, I feel like, right?
Yeah, I feel confident in saying
Yeah.
probably the Oregonian is the biggest newspaper.
That was pretty much because of him. Like he took it over at one point and then like totally revamped it, like made it what it is today, basically.
Get it, Henry?
Right?
That's a man after my own heart. He's like journalism.
Yes.
I'm getting it.
Heavy into it. His wife, Georgiana, loved gardening, and they've kept up the gardens surrounding the mansion in honor of her.
Aw, that's
Which-
sweet.
They're very pretty. there's tons of different like varieties of flowers and plants and stuff, and it's really cool. I think they even, I want to say they have some of them labeled, like what they are.
Oh, I
That's
would
a
think
big
so.
thing here. Is
Yeah.
like they're labeling all of the trees and plants and stuff.
Yeah. We're very we're very attuned to like the botany of
Yes.
all kinds of places. You're like, why do I know what that flower is? Because Portland.
Because Portland.
Yeah.
She even loved gardening so much that she was a founding member of the Portland Rose Society. In 1889, she hosted the first Portland Rose Show.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And had a hand in, or maybe a green thumb in, growing the Portland Rose Festival.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, I mean, you knew there was going to be a ton of history involved with this one. For
I
sure.
know. I'm not even done, you guys. I went heavy with the history with this one. I apologize. Okay. We're still going.
Yeah.
So while the mansion was being built, there was a bit of a scandal.
What?
Right? The Pittocks. Oh, they seem so like
Wholesome.
wholesome. Yeah, that's the word.
Okay, maybe I'll wait to evaluate after I hear about the scandal.
I'm not going to slam them, but
Okay.
like I do want to talk about it because it really like paints them kind of in a different light. And like I know these people, this family is super well loved by the community, and it really shows by the way. Well, I'll talk about it later. So I'm sure this subject is kind of a little touchy. I'm not sure if like they bring it up when you go to like the mansion tour and stuff.
I'm going to guess based on
yeah.
your face and tone, prob sauce not.
I'm weird about bringing it up, but I'm going to do it because like I don't want to cover up some shady shenanigans.
It's part of it.
Yeah, it's part
Okay.
of it. Apparently, when Henry was having this big old mansion built, he made some secret arrangements to have a water line put in. What needs to be so secret about a water line?
Yeah, why is
Right?
that a scandal?
Well, this particular project was being fully funded by the city of Portland.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
And the big problem with that was the property at the time was outside of city limits.
Oh, okay. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's not super cool, Henry.
It's a little shady. Like, I don't know. So I'm not sure how he got city officials to go for this, but I assume money and the fact that he ran a very powerful newspaper were big
Yeah.
factors.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I mean, I hate to downplay it, but it's like, okay, I was kind of wondering, what is this going to be? Like, how bad is this? But that's basically just a misappropriation of funds.
Yeah. Well,
He didn't kill anybody.
He didn't. He's not
Yeah.
that bad. He's not like a criminal, but it does keep going.
Oh, yikes. Okay, I
So-
may have spoken too soon.
How do we even know about this?
Yeah.
Well,
How do we?
he was outed by a Portland City Council member, Will H. Daly, and the project was shut down.
Oh,
Yeah, so he didn't get his water line funded after all. Henry Pittock was seriously PO'd that this man
Yeah.
tarnished his reputation, first and foremost.
I mean, I get that.
Yeah. And then he went on to slander Daly. He went on to slander Daly in the Oregonian, so much so that it actually ruined Daly's mayoral campaign, and he lost.
Oh, okay. So then that's not okay.
Yeah. This is kind of like I didn't write any of this down, but I was reading about it, and it sounded like kind of like a Trump Hillary situation where
Ooh,
like
yikes.
Daly was like a shoo-in for mayor.
Yeah.
And then he completely ruined it. And I guess this other guy was like kind of crazy and like not mayor material, and he ended up winning over Daly because of what they printed about him in the newspaper.
Oh, no.
Yeah. One more quick fun fact is that Daly was a former employee of the Oregonian.
Oh,
Yeah,
ouch.
right?
Okay,
Oof.
so your former boss or the owner of your former company just yikes.
Yep.
He really ripped the rug out from under this guy.
He
was
did.
like, all's fair in love and war.
Don't mess with Henry Pittock. He'll
Yikes.
print some shit about you in the Oregonian. Woo. it's pretty interesting. And some of the things the newspaper did to slander him were pretty crazy. I encourage everyone to go look it up. It's way too much to go over, but it's really, really interesting. So go look it up. They did some things. She's like going to her computer right now.
I'm like, I wonder how quietly I can type while we're recording.
Okay, so back to the Pittocks, where sadly, after only getting to enjoy 4 short years in her home and gardens, in 1918, Georgiana passed away.
What?
I know.
How old was she?
I feel like she was like 70s, 80s.
Oh,
70s
okay.
maybe. I don't know for sure, you guys.
I
I'm
just
sorry.
pictured.
She's not
Yeah.
young.
Okay. Oof.
Yeah, and
Still.
I know, it's really sad. And the next year, Henry joined her.
Oh.
I know. It's so sad. The Pittocks inheritees. Is that a word? Inheritees? Because it put a little red squiggly line under it. But I was like, I think it sounds good.
Inheritors.
All right. Whatever. The Pittocks inheritors. I lost
Or
my spot.
the word that Cassie likes better. Inherities.
They lived in the mansion until 1958. They tried to sell the property but couldn't snag a buyer. And I don't know why. I mean, who wouldn't want to buy this giant mansion? But it was
I
probably
wanna buy it.
expensive. Oh,
Let's
I'll
buy
tell-
it.
Let's go buy it. Oh, I'll tell you how expensive it was. I'll get there.
Okay. Break
In-
my heart.
In 1962, the home was heavily damaged in a storm, and they actually debated tearing it down.
What?
Yeah. This gorgeous ass home. They're like, meh, she's a little damaged. Let's tear her down.
What is mankind?
Well, thankfully,
God, we're
the
such
Portland.
garbage.
I know, right? But thankfully, the Portland community didn't want to see this happen, and they began quickly raising money to help. Finally, in 1964, the city of Portland bought the entire estate for $225,000.
Jesus Christ.
How much is that today? I have it written down.
Oh my God.
Wait, okay, ready?
No.
$2,930,332.50.
I mean, like, can I write a check for it?
I feel like today it would probably go for way more than that. Like,
Oh,
they're not selling that thing for
definitely.
$3 million.
No. Not in a
No.
million years.
It's been open to the public ever since. It's crazy that it just sat there empty though for like 6 years. Like, it really gives me Haunting of Hill House vibes.
Ooh, I
Especially
don't like where
when it
this
was
is
damaged.
going.
Like, oh, it's not
No
bad.
thanks.
It's not bad.
No thanks.
This is actually like a nice story. It's not like icky hauntings and stuff. Okay. Should we talk about some freaking hauntings already? Like, geez, Cassie, shut up about history.
Yes.
It's been 30 minutes and you're still talking about history. Okay, shut up. Okay.
No, I mean, I think you kind of have to know the history behind a place like this because
Yeah.
otherwise there's no story to the haunts.
Yeah.
You
And
know, like
so
it's just
interesting too.
otherwise it's just like aimless campfire stories.
Yeah. But they saw
We
a
don't-
ghost.
Yeah. There was a ghost.
The end.
Yeah. Goodbye.
A lot of people think that Henry and Georgiana are still present in the mansion, which completely makes sense since they died without really getting to enjoy their home.
Yeah.
People generally get good vibes from the spirits. Nothing there really seems scary or mean. Like,
Okay.
I didn't really hear one story that was like scary. People smell the scent of rose perfume, which is Georgiana's favorite scent. She loved roses. But there's like legit roses everywhere on this property and like in Portland in general.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't know if they're getting a whiff of just roses from outside because they do like keep the windows and stuff open, especially during
If
the
the
summer.
weather's nice,
Yeah.
I would think they probably do. Yeah.
And the house was designed, it doesn't have AC, but it like cools from the airflow. Like the windows are specifically designed for like airflow to cool the house down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
All right. Rose City, baby. Yeah.
Ooh, ooh.
Smell those roses. I didn't write that. People have also reported hearing shoveling and stomping sounds outside, and they believe it is the deceased groundskeeper. The formerly, back in the day when the Pittocks owned it. Disembodied footsteps are heard at random times. Ooh. I would assume when the mansion is empty and not full of tour people.
Right. Yeah. You're yeah, that's literally just someone on the tour.
Yeah, no, I think it's unexplainable footsteps.
Yeah, because otherwise it's less weird.
Yeah. Staff members have experienced windows opening and closing seemingly on their own. And a visitor said they actually saw a window close and latch on its own.
Okay.
Which is pretty big to see that.
Yeah.
It's not just going to fall and latch itself.
I mean, it would be one thing for it to just kind of gently shut just with the force of the wind, but for it to latch.
Yeah. That's a little extra. I don't know about that one.
Yeah.
Staff, as well as visitors, have encountered a specific painting of Henry Pittock that moves around the house. I guess,
Wait,
what? You'll see it in one room, and then you'll, go to another room, and the same portrait is there.
No.
I'm assuming there's only one in the house, which is why it's so weird.
Yeah, I don't care for that. That's a little creepy. It's he's following you. That's creepy. That's stalker, nightcrawler vibes.
Ooh. They also say the pin he's holding in the portrait sometimes disappears and reappears. So I'm this is some Harry Potter shit right now. Maybe he's
actually that is kind of Harry Potter.
Yeah, maybe the physical painting isn't moving, but he's just moving into a different painting.
Dude, we solved it.
We solved it. Harry Potter solves everything.
Done.
We did it.
Expelliarmus.
Nerds. Okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of weird paintings, I remember when I was on the tour and there was a painting of a woman or a girl. I'll show you the video in a second.
Okay.
The eyes would follow you. I know that's a common thing if they're painted, right? They'll follow you around the room, but it still creeps me out. But
they're staring.
So yeah, it was those two paintings of, I think those are two little girls. And yeah, they just the eyes would follow you all around the room.
I don't care for that. I'll be honest.
I think it's normal. I don't think it's a haunting thing, but
that could really go either way for me. But I feel children staring at me, whether paranormal or not, makes me uncomfortable.
Highly uncomfortable.
Yeah.
One staff member was closing up one night and going around doing all the normal closing duties, including turning out the lights. Eek. Once all the lights were out, she leaves out the front door and locks it, and then turns to leave, and all of the lights in the mansion turn back on.
No. I was going to say, just leave the lights on. That's...
Right? Shouldn't they just be on a timer, guys? Come on.
Yeah, come on. Come on.
I guess she had to go around to every room and turn off all the lights one by one, and then it's all dark and she's leaving.
No, thank you. Yeah.
But maybe that was the nice ghosty thing to do. Hey, it's dark. Here's the lights back on for you. You can't see.
Okay.
I'm trying to be nice.
Yeah. I mean, as far as any sort of haunt or paranormal type activity goes, that's relatively benign. It doesn't necessarily seem mean intentioned, but
yeah.
It's creepy as fuck.
And it's just more work for her. Now she's got to go turn off all the lights.
Yeah. It's a prankster ghost. It's Dennis the Menace.
Mm-hmm. So this all seems pretty tame, right?
God damn it. It's not about to be tame, is it?
Well, from here on, I'm going to tell you about all of the apparition reports. Because they do see apparitions.
Okay.
So weird stuff doesn't just happen while closing. Some staff members will see figures during opening duties at the mansion, Which I'm like, I'm glad they show themselves in the daylight and not at night. You
but
know?
like first thing in the morning, can I just finish my fucking coffee before you start haunting me?
Guys. Start at 11, okay?
Yeah. Then you'll know it's time to go to lunch.
Oh, the ghosts are here. Lunchtime.
I love it.
People have reported seeing a couple walking around the home. Probably just Henry and Georgiana enjoying their lovely mansion in the afterlife.
So cute.
So cute.
So pure.
Several mentions of an elderly woman being seen. One where she's seen floating.
Okay, well, I don't know. Like,
She's just floating around.
okay.
Chilling. One where she was spotted in the glass of a picture frame. And another where someone was down in the basement checking out the artwork.
Nope.
It's not like a creepy basement. It's just like,
All basements are creepy.
it's very finished and fancy, and it's full of like a bunch of artwork. So it's not like basement-y.
Cassie said it's not a creepy basement. I'm sorry, guys. That's false. All basements are creepy.
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, like maybe they have like a basement. Because like we went downstairs for the tour, but now I'm thinking like maybe they have like another level with like a basement. I don't know. Now I'm not sure, you guys.
I really don't like
don't know.
that. I don't. No.
I feel like where we were at was kind of underground because there was
Unsubscribe.
windows. I think the basement is the artwork area, but anyway.
Okay.
She felt like someone was standing behind her. So she turns around to see who it is, and it's this older woman. And then like in the blink of an eye, she's just gone.
Okay.
I think it was Georgiana. She's just chilling.
I mean, here's the thing. Old ladies like don't run away that fast. So, I mean, in my experience.
She's definitely just disappeared.
Yeah.
There have been reports of boots walking around. Like, no body, no legs, just boots. These boots are made for walking. And that's just what they'll do.
Oh my
even
God.
in the beyond.
That is, yeah, that's a lot. That's really extra.
I know, you're like, I'm like, this is like a light, fun case, and you're like over there tearing your hair out.
God. Oh my God. I think I've only been to the Pittock Mansion like once as a child, and I feel like there's so many places like that I don't know why. Like, even as a kid, I felt like, oh, this is a really old place. It's scary. I feel like old places always scared me, and I'm only realizing at today years old probably why.
It's because they have so much energy and history, and like you feel all of that. Like you just absorb it.
I sure
You're a
do.
little SpongeBob sponge over there.
Oh, Sponge Caitlin lives under the sea in a watermelon where she regales her starfish friends with some ghost stories.
We should make a cartoon.
I kind of love that for us.
Yeah.
Should we make a children's cartoon or should it be a grown-ups cartoon?
I think a grown-up's cartoon. I don't know if I could be not inappropriate.
Correct.
Yes.
That's, probably.
Figures have also been seen moving furniture and plants around. Kind of just sort of sounds like people rearranging, like, you know.
No.
Like what is that called?
Like feng shui?
Yeah, like feng shui. Like, no,
What are
this
you, an
doesn't go here.
interior decorator?
Yeah, because it's probably Georgiana. Like, no, this does not go here.
She's
this
like,
goes here.
that is not where I kept that.
No, you are wrong. A visitor heard a crash one day and went to find the source. She ended up finding a woman in a nightgown picking up a picture frame from the floor. A staff member must have also heard the crash and went to find out what it was and found this visitor standing in the room. Not seeing the woman in the nightgown, the staff member proceeded to ask if the visitor was okay. When the visitor shifted her attention towards the staff member and then back again, she found the woman was nowhere to be seen.
Of course.
Mm-hmm. And my biggest question is, did the ghost woman put the picture back up on the wall or not?
Right.
Like,
No,
was she
that's
finishing? Or like, did it just fall again? Like,
that's so
I
weird.
don't know.
You know what? I was just literally having the thought that I will know if my mom haunts my house because she will rearrange my furniture.
Oh my God, she will.
Is that not the funniest thing? Because you know how she loves to reorganize and like rearrange furniture.
I feel like you're going to
redecorate.
find random little like things in your house and you'll be like, where the fuck did that come from? Your mom.
No, my mom's going to live forever because I can't with that. Oh my God.
People have also seen a woman sitting in a chair next to the fireplace sewing, which is something Georgiana was known to do. In fact, she started the Ladies Sewing Society. And they would, I know, she did a lot of like local like fundraising charity work, helping women and children.
Like community enrichment type
She
stuff.
really, really did. And I think that's part of the reason like that people loved this family so much and like don't want to talk about the little shady thing that I talked about because they were good people. They did a lot of good things.
It seems like overwhelmingly it's more good than bad. Probably.
And I mean, like, asking the city to fund your water line, like, you could have done a lot worse things, I feel like. Like,
yeah.
That's a little shady, but...
I mean, what he did to the Daily guy afterwards, that was pretty yuck. But, I mean...
Yeah. Okay, moving on.
Georgiana's a nice lady.
She got it. They would, like, in the Ladies Sewing Society, they would sew clothes and then sell them for, like, local charities.
Oh, that's nice.
Super sweet.
Yeah.
People also occasionally hear voices in the mansion. A tourist said that they eavesdropped. They eavesdropped on two males having an argument over which one of them was the first to climb Mount Hood. Random argument, right?
Yeah, weird.
Well, Henry Pittock is recognized to be the first to reach the top of Mount Hood in 1857.
Stop it.
Right? Like, what don't you do, Henry?
Seriously.
But a man named Thomas Dreyer claimed to have already done that 3 years before Henry.
Well, did you take a picture? Because if you didn't, it didn't happen.
No. Did you take the picture and send it to the Oregonian?
That's so funny. Like, there was no prize for that. Like, who cares?
But Henry got the credit for it. So, I mean, I don't know personally which is which. Who fucking knows?
I mean, can we really know?
Yeah.
Probably not.
No. Yeah. It's pretty interesting that this guest was like overhearing an argument about that. That's all I wrote.
No, I mean, it is because that's something that you can actually document that. That's probably a dispute
there's
that
like
they
history.
were actually, there's like history to back up that like conversation that she says she's overhearing as if it's happening in, real time.
And that was probably like a residual type haunting, I would say, more than like those two actual ghosts were there arguing. But like, because they probably left behind, they were both really angry, I'm assuming, and heated and all that energy kind of stays behind and like replays itself. So I've heard from like ghost hunters and things. I personally don't. I'm not a licensed ghost hunter, but
you're not.
I've heard these things from shows and whatnot.
What do you have to do to get licensed? That's my question.
Right? They need
We're
ghost
gonna look
hunting
into
college.
It.
I would 100% go to that college. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, for sure.
A man is also spotted in the windows of the top floor of the mansion facing the gorgeous view of Mount Hood, wearing climbing tweeds, which is perhaps Henry just reminiscing about that one time he climbed to the top of Mount Hood.
What the fuck are climbing tweeds?
Right? I guess they're climbing pants. I Googled them. Tweeds. I'm Googling them now.
Okay.
They're just like climbing pants.
You're climbing pants.
Just like some loose jogger type pants, I want to say. It was just a very common thing to wear that back then when you were, climbing mountains and shit.
I guess. Yeah, that's the type of material that they had available. Weird. Okay.
Yeah. Paranormal investigators have checked out the mansion and some have caught EVPs, which are, electric voice phenomenon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I keep saying it weird. Some of which include a male voice stating, "I'm heading back."
Okay.
And a female voice saying, "Hello," as if like greeting a friend.
Oh,
which is like just.
I mean, that's okay. All right, I can deal with that.
Not too bad. There's another story about a paranormal investigator. Oh God, this is funny. Okay. I had to read this.
Funny?
This is funny. This is the one I sent you the other day.
Okay.
You and Frederick.
Oh, okay. So it's not going to be that scary.
It's the funny one. Okay. So I was reading this story about this paranormal investigator, and I'm going to just quote this section of the article because it's too good. So this is from 3tips.com. It's the number 3tipz.com. I'll link it for you. Quote, "Recently, there was a report of a local newspaper that was so determined to disprove the Pittock Mansion's paranormality." It's paranormality.
Oh, geez.
"And the ghost rumors that abound the mansion, that it sent a ghostbuster to the premises." Which one? There's 4.
Oh my God.
Please tell me it was Bill Murray. Okay.
Or it could be Melissa McCarthy.
I guess that's true. There was a new Ghostbuster. So, like, which Ghostbuster was it?
It was Melissa.
She got it. And wait for it. "He was armed with state-of-the-art ghost finding technology."
Wow.
The proton pack, of course.
Yeah. Naturally.
In the end, the Ghostbuster, in quotes now, because apparently now he's not a Ghostbuster anymore,
Air quotes.
fled. He was that desperate to get out that he had forgotten to switch on the ghost finding technology in the first place.
Shut up. Okay, I remember you sending that to me.
Isn't that the funniest?
I should have known that you were covering Pittock when you sent that.
I blocked out the subject.
Okay,
yeah.
God, I was like, I didn't remember. Okay.
I take great lengths to make sure that Caitlin doesn't know what I'm covering.
Meanwhile, I like literally can't even help myself. I'm like constantly almost giving away everything.
Oh man, that just got my funny bone there with that one.
Well,
the ghost finder technology. Ooh, okay. So I have a few more fun tidbits. I know we're getting a little long here, but these are fun. So the mansion is also like semi-famous outside of locals and has been featured in a book series, a reality TV show, and several movies, including The Haunting of Sarah Hardy. Sounds like I want to watch it. I've never heard of it.
Yeah.
But it sounds like it's something I would like. Body of Evidence starring Willem Dafoe and Madonna.
What?
Yes. Like, I need to see this movie. Did you watch How I Met Your Mother?
Yeah.
Okay. You know that part where he's like, Willem Dafoe.
Yeah.
I can't say it any other way now. Another movie starring Pittock Mansion was called Unhinged, which is an 80s slasher movie. I have never seen this movie, and now I definitely want to watch it because I guess it was banned in several countries.
What?
Yeah. Wiki page called it Video Nasty, which I don't know if that's a typo. Okay. They were just like, it was video nasty.
Video nasty.
But now, like, it makes me want to watch it. So maybe we should do, like, a Patreon movie review of this.
Yeah.
Video Nasty Unhinged.
Just like I read the first book without you, you can watch the first movie without me.
Come on, you want to see a slasher film?
I don't know. We'll see. I'll let you pre-screen it for me.
So you've been to Pittock Mansion, you said, when you were younger.
Mm-hmm.
I've been there. I've been on the tour. I've been there taking portraits. Like, a lot of people go there for photography, like a ton of people. I've been hiking there. It's really beautiful. Everyone, if you're visiting Portland, if you live here,
Yeah.
go up there.
It's a must.
It's great. I'm also wondering if, like, anyone, since there's so many, like, photographers there, if anyone's ever captured any ghosts. I didn't find any, but, like,
Ooh,
that would be so cool.
that'd be awesome.
Ooh.
If you have ghosty pictures from Pittock Mansion and you don't send them
Yeah.
to us, we are no longer friends.
Bye. You're out of our inner circle. So I have a couple of reviews I found about Pittock Mansion. They're just some things that people wrote on TripAdvisor. I'm going to read them, not on this actual episode because it would just be like too long. So we're going to make it like a little special Patreon bonus. So if you would like to hear that, if you're interested in those, one of these stories is pretty creepy and it's not involving ghosts. So
What?
yeah, if you're interested in that, head over to our Patreon, hit that
Woo-hoo.
subscribe button. No, I'm just
Yeah.
kidding.
Oh my God.
That was stupid. But anyway, yeah, go there. And also, Caitlin has a bit of a story too to add. So we're just going to add that all into the little Patreon bonus.
Yeah. It too is creepy.
Okay, so let's go back to the tarot card for this because I remember in the beginning we weren't quite sure. So I'm going to read again from the Little Nightmare Before Christmas book about the card, and then Caitlin's going to use our new fancy schmancy book that we got for what are interpretations? That's the word. The Modern Witch Tarot book. Is that what it's called?
Yeah. So this is our complete guide to understanding the tarot.
Yes. And my friend, I said it on our Patreon video, but my friend Lindsay actually suggested us get this book because she thought it had really good like interpretations and stuff. And it is a lot more descriptive than what we have. So we're probably going to be pulling that out from time to time.
Definitely. Yeah. It's very helpful in the reverse, if nothing else.
Yes. Yeah. Because we definitely needed that.
Yeah.
Okay, so the upright Ace of Potions or Ace of Cups is you're feeling inspired, creative, intuitive. Someone special may be entering the picture soon, whether this person ends up being a love interest or a great new friend. Things are happening just as they should now. Stay curious, pay attention, and enjoy the moment.
Oh.
So, I mean, I'm still not quite sure how this ties in, but let's see what the other book has to say.
Yeah. Okay, this is upright or reverse?
Yeah.
Okay, upright. Okay, so let's see. We've already kind of talked about what the card generally looks like, right?
I think we did at the beginning, yeah.
Okay, so I'm just going to skip down. Okay, so this is kind of fun. There are a handful of some of the cards where there's a little bit of like kind of like fun little extras. So
I like
this, yeah. So right above the interpretation, right in between like the description of the card and the interpretation, there's a Wiccan blessing. Cassie, this is going to blow your mind, okay, because of something else we just did recently. Sharing a beverage in a chalice is a popular practice in Wiccan rituals. Sometimes the chalice is offered with the blessing, "May you never thirst."
Oh, that is so cool. That's what I wrote in her Christmas card.
Oh
That
my
is
gosh.
so funny. I love
I
that.
know. I was like, no way. So that's so weird.
That's my new thing now. I'm going to just say that to
Yeah.
everyone. I think I even
I
wrote
like
it in a
it.
post, in our
Yeah.
Christmas post.
Yeah, I was like, it's come up for us a couple times recently. Because the chalice is passed from one person to another, it may feature a long stem that makes it easier to handle. So just a little, chalices are fancy. So the upright ace denotes a burst of joy, the kind that comes with falling in love. Often its appearance heralds a new romance, but it can also represent the start of a creative project about which you feel happy.
Okay. I'm kind of feeling like maybe that is the project of this gorgeous Pittock Mansion that George,
Right?
not George,
Maybe.
Henry and Georgiana built this, like, and they were so in love.
Yeah.
I think that ties in.
So listen to this. I feel like this is just really perfect. So when this beautiful card shows up, it indicates you're on an emotional high and enjoying life. Sometimes it indicates the birth of a child or idea.
Oh.
So then I'll read the 3 different bullet points because it has a kind of a little bit of insight for interpretation based on money, work, and love.
Okay.
So, in a reading about money, the ace suggests the beginning of a creative endeavor that promises to be profitable. Nurture it carefully and the seeds will bear fruit. If the reading is about your work, you may be starting a new job and feel enthusiastic about it. Perhaps this position will allow you to express your creativity or fulfill a dream, even though it might take some time.
Okay, so that's like Henry and the, being the owner of the Oregonian, he was able to make all this money to have this dream of building his, perfect home.
Yeah, I think that fits.
I think this book is great.
I really do too. So in a reading about love, let's see. I just want to see if we feel like there's a tie with the third, even maybe. The ace symbolizes the first stages of a romantic relationship. Nurture it so your love will blossom. Sometimes it represents...
Blossom?
Yeah.
The rose garden?
Yeah.
She loved gardening.
Oh, this is interesting.
Okay.
I'm not sure. I don't know how to place this, so you'll have to tell me if it rings for you. Sometimes it represents awakening to divine love.
Maybe like in the afterlife. They're still there together in their beautiful home. I think that's perfect. That's exactly what that means. No question.
She figured it out. She solved the case.
Oh, I love that. Thank goodness for that book. Thank you so much, Lindsay, for showing that to me.
I know, no kidding. I was like, I literally can't order this fast enough.
Yeah. She was like, right after I sent it, she's like, I already ordered it.
Yeah. No, immediately. I was like, I'm going to order it. And then I ordered it. I think those messages were less than a minute apart.
Yeah, they were. Oh, it's so cool. Yay. I'm glad we found, because that little description in my little book, as much as I love the little short descriptions, it just wasn't enough for me to be able to place it together. So yeah, I think this book is going to be awesome for us and being able to tie in cards better with the cases and stuff.
Yeah. Well, and I think that what's nice about this is that for some of the cases where, having those 3 bullet points, I feel like it's going to make a big difference, because it kind of shows us how we can incorporate this into like different aspects of life. Like maybe it doesn't like ring super true for, like love life, but maybe it rings really true for somebody involved in one of our episodes in terms of their like work, their career, or, their money situation, gambling debts or something.
Yeah. So that is all I have on Pittock Mansion. Have a creepy ass day. See you next Tuesday. We'll be there.
So for all of you that are listening, if you have any true crime or paranormal stories that you want us to share, maybe with the whole Pacific Northwest.
Yes, we would love to read them on the pod.
Yes, we will read them out loud.
Not just in our heads.
Yes. They don't have to be from the Pacific Northwest if you would like to share. Email us at PNW Haunts and Homicides at gmail.com. It's all spelled out, no special characters. Super duper easy peasy.
Follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Same thing as the email at PNW Haunts and Homicides, all spelled out, no special characters. Please also rate and review us on whatever platform you're listening to, and check out our stories on social media because our meme game is hot.
Agreed.
And if you agree, like Caitlin, you can also find us on Patreon and support the show.
Bitchin'.
Caitlin's just going behind me, making all kinds of racket.
Why are we not just still rolling the Patreon video? You can just see my square butt trying to squeeze in between Cassie.
Square butt.
And I feel like I'm getting mom butt. I feel like I'm getting a lot of mom body
square
parts.
pants.
Oh no! I can't live in a pineapple under the sea.
Why not? Oh, you're
'Cause
allergic,
I'm allergic
to
to
pineapple. What's another fruit you can live in? A mango?
Yeah.
Who lives in a mango under the sea? Caitlin Square Pants.
Wow, that really got weird, huh? I like it.
I was going to keep going, but I couldn't think of anything too.
Oh. I feel like I need a bigger fruit. Like, he lives in a pineapple and all I get is a mango?
A
Like
watermelon?
Okay.
All right.
Now we're ready.
What
we're
are we
really
talking
ready.
about? Pittock Mansion.
Pittock Mansion.
Pittock.
Pittock, if you're a robot.
Pittock.
Thanks again for listening to Scary Time by Indie Drop-In Network. If you would like to nominate a scary or paranormal podcast to be featured, just send me a tweet at Indie Drop-In. I'd also love to hear if one of our featured podcasts is now your favorite show. Indie Drop-In survives off ad revenue and listener donations. If you would like to contribute, please consider buying me a coffee. You can go to buymeacoffee.com/Indie Drop-In. If you look at the very bottom of the episode description, you will see a link to make it easy. Indie Drop-In also has many other shows you might like. Just go to indiedropin.com. See you next week.